You think you're just stepping out for a few hours, just a normal day, nothing serious. But to your dog, it feels different. It feels heavy, like something isn't right. Because in their heart, it might feel like you're leaving forever. And the scariest part, they don't understand why it's happening. There are 7 subtle, but truly heartbreaking signs your dog shows when they feel like you're not coming back. Most owners never notice them. Some brush them off as normal behavior, and others only understand their meaning when it's already too late. But these signs, they're not random. They're quiet cries for reassurance. So if your dog has ever followed you to the door or looked at you like they were about to lose everything, stay with me, because one of these signs might completely change how you walk out that door forever. Have you ever really noticed this? Not just once, but every single day. You stand up, and instantly, your dog stands up too. You take a step, they take one right behind you. You walk into the kitchen, they follow. You move to another room, they're already there. And yes, even when you go to the bathroom, somehow they beat you to the door. At first, it feels harmless, cute even. You might smile and think, wow, my dog just loves being around me. And you're not wrong. But what most people don't realize is this behavior runs deeper than love. It's not just affection, it's attachment mixed with anxiety. Because in your dog's mind, every time you move out of sight, there's a small moment of uncertainty, a question they can't answer. Are they coming back? So they stay close. Not because they want to invade your space, but because distance feels risky, and that quiet fear whispers, if I lose sight of you, I might lose you forever. Dogs with separation anxiety don't follow you because it's a habit. They follow you because it makes them feel safe, because in their world, you are comfort, you are protection, you are everything that makes life feel okay. And the idea of losing that, it's not small to them, it feels like danger. So they stay close, closer than usual, not to annoy you, but to make sure you're still there. It starts with something so small, you barely even notice it. You pick up your keys, that soft metallic sound, a tiny ordinary moment in your day, or maybe you slip on your shoes, grab your bag, walk toward the door like you always do. Nothing unusual, right? But then, look at your dog. Everything about them changes. Their ears slowly drop, their eyes lock onto you, their body stiffens like they're bracing for something. They stop playing, they stop relaxing, and then it begins, pacing, back and forth, following you more closely than before. Maybe a soft whine escapes. Maybe they sit near the door, watching, waiting. Why does this happen? Because your dog has learned a pattern, not through words, not through explanation, but through repetition. Keys mean something. Shoes mean something. That bag in your hand means something. In their mind, it's simple. Keys equals you leaving. You leaving equals being alone. And being alone doesn't feel like a break. It doesn't feel temporary. It feels like abandonment. Dogs don't understand time the way we do. They don't think they'll be back in 2 hours. There is no clock in their mind, no schedule, no certainty. There is only this moment where you're here and then suddenly you're not. And that shift, it feels big, too big, because all they know is you're leaving and I don't know when or if you're coming back. So their anxiety begins before you even walk out the door, before the goodbye, before the silence. It starts the moment they hear those keys, because to them, that sound doesn't mean I'll be back soon. It means I might lose you again. This one hits differently. You grab your things, you walk out, you close the door, and in that exact moment, everything changes. On the other side of that door, your dog is no longer calm. They're barking, crying, scratching at the door like they're trying to break through it. Maybe they start howling, long, painful sounds that echo through the house. And from the outside, it might seem like noise, annoying, disruptive. Neighbors might complain, people might say, your dog needs training. But what most people don't realize is, this isn't bad behavior, this is panic. Real, overwhelming panic. The kind that takes over the body. The kind you can't control even if you try. It's the same feeling a child gets when they suddenly lose their parent in a crowded place. That instant fear, where nothing else matters except finding them again. That's exactly what your dog feels. It's loud, it's desperate. It's raw emotion spilling out all at once. Because in that moment, your dog isn't thinking logically. They're not telling themselves they'll be back soon. They don't understand soon. All they feel is the absence. The sudden emptiness where you used to be. And inside their mind, one thought takes over. I've been left behind. Now imagine this. You leave your house, you step outside, close the door, and move on with your day. Hours pass, traffic moves, people laugh, the world keeps spinning like nothing changed. But inside your home, time feels different. Your dog is still there, right by the door, not playing, not sleeping peacefully, just sitting, still, quiet, waiting. Their eyes fixed on the same place you disappeared. Every small sound makes them react. A footstep in the hallway, a car slowing down, keys jingling somewhere far away. Their ears lift, their body tenses. Is that you? Are you back? For a split second, hope returns, but then silence again, and slowly. They sit back down and they wait, again and again and again. This is the part no one sees, not the barking, not the chaos, but the quiet pain, the silent waiting that stretches for hours, the hope that rises, only to break over and over again, every time that door stays closed, because to them, you're not just someone who feeds them, you're not just their owner, you are their world, their routine, their comfort, their reason everything feels okay. And when that world suddenly disappears, they don't understand time, they don't understand later, they only understand absence, and in that absence, they don't know how to exist without you. You come home, open the door, and something feels off. The room isn't the same, the couch is torn apart, your shoes destroyed, pillows scattered across the floor like something exploded. And in that moment, your first thought might be, what did you do? Maybe you feel frustrated, maybe even a little angry. It looks like mischief, it looks like disobedience. But pause for a second and look deeper. This isn't your dog being bad, this is your dog being overwhelmed. Because when dogs feel intense anxiety, they don't know how to process it the way we do. They can't talk it out. They can't distract themselves with a phone or a task. So their body reacts. They chew, they scratch, they tear things apart, not out of boredom, but out of emotional overload. It's their way of coping with a feeling that's too big to hold inside, like pressure building up with no release, until it finally bursts. And when you walk back in, you're seeing the aftermath of that storm. Not rebellion, not attitude, just a dog who didn't know how to handle being alone. And the saddest part, they often get punished for it, scolded, ignored, when in reality, they weren't trying to destroy your home, they were trying to survive the moment, and what they truly needed was comfort. You open the door, and before you can even step inside, your dog explodes with energy, jumping up on you, whining loudly, spinning in circles, like they can't control their body. Their tail moves so fast it's almost a blur. It looks chaotic, almost funny, and you might laugh and say, relax, I was only gone for a little while. But pause for a second. Why is their reaction so intense? Why does it feel so emotional every single time? Because to them, you weren't just gone for a while, you were gone, completely, no explanation, no timeline, no certainty of return. In their mind, it felt like forever, and now suddenly, you're here again, safe, alive, within reach. That moment hits them all at once. It's not just excitement, it's relief. Deep, overwhelming relief that floods their entire body, like they've been holding their breath the whole time you were gone. And the second they see you, they can finally breathe again. This one is the hardest to notice, and the most serious of all, because it doesn't come with noise, no barking, no destruction, just silence. When you're gone, your dog changes in a quieter way. They stop eating their food. Even their favourite treats don't excite them. Their toys stay untouched. The same toys they once loved now mean nothing. They stop playing, stop moving around. They stop being themselves. That playful energy you know so well, it fades. That spark in their eyes, it slowly dims. And it's easy to miss, because nothing looks wrong on the surface. But inside, something isn't okay, because anxiety doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers, sometimes it shuts everything down. And that silence, it's heavy. It means your dog isn't just feeling nervous anymore. They're overwhelmed, emotionally drained, mentally exhausted, like they've given up trying to understand what's happening. Because in their world, something important is missing, something they rely on for comfort, safety, and happiness. And that something is you. So what can you do? Start small. Stay calm when leaving and returning. Give them comfort, your scent, a favourite toy. Practice short absences, build trust slowly. And teach them this one truth. You will always come back, because that belief makes their world feel safe again. Here's the truth. To you, your dog is part of your life, a chapter, a routine, a piece of your day. But to your dog, You are everything. Their safety when they feel scared, their happiness in the simplest moments, their home in a world they don't fully understand. So the next time you leave, pause for a second. Don't just walk out the door. Be aware of what they feel. Be gentle with their heart. Be present in that goodbye. Because if you truly love your dog, you'll never ignore these signs again.